Good afternoon, Ospreys. You're watching Nest News live from the Student Union. I'm Kaylee Snyder.
And I'm Austin Thielen. Coming up on today's show, we have...
The teleprompter broke again.
Coming up on today's show, the Board of Trustees approves Freedom of Expression amendments.
Experts from UNF talk about just how just some Supreme Court justices are.
Suspicious persons and bike thefts on campus.
UNF music professors host a concert on campus.
And your weekly weather and sports updates. Stay tuned and enjoy the show. Well, the University of North Florida's Board of Trustees has passed an amendment last month to a university regulation that changes the way people can demonstrate and protest on campus. The passing of this amendment alters and adds to the list of prohibited acts during freedom of expression activities, time limitations on expressive activities, the definition of time, place, and manner regarding its appearance in the regulation, and the obligation to comply with university officials regarding disruptive activities. Board of Trustees meetings are usually held on campus, but this one was held at UNF Med Nexus at the FSCJ Deerwood campus. The university spokesperson confirmed that this meeting's location was decided nearly a year in advance, and that an off-campus location was chosen between the on-campus venue was then available. The amendments, which were unanimously approved by the Finance and Facilities Committee and put in front of the board at the meeting, altered language and added new criteria to the university freedom of expression in outdoor areas of campus regulation. Along with the amendments passing, multiple presentations, remarks, and updates were given, including the annual presidential evaluation and consideration of incentive compensation. During its consideration, the Board of Trustees unanimously awarded UNF President Moaz Lamayam a bonus of $100,000. In addition to the incentive compensation, the Board of Trustees unanimously approved Trustee Jay Dimitri's motion to raise Lamayam's base salary by 5%. During the board's discussion, the Board of Trustees Chair Kevin Hyde said Lamayam did not request a raise, and many other board members attested to Lamayam's leadership and expressed their approval, including Student Body President Michael Barcal. Barcal commented on Lamayam's leadership, saying his enthusiasm has improved his and others' experiences as students.
Experts from the University of North Florida spoke on how the judicial branch can restore public trust at a panel event on Monday night at the Student Union. The free public event, Trust and Justice, Debating Supreme Court Ethics, was a collaboration between UNF's Office of Public Policy and the Florida Blues Center for Ethics for the Ethics Week programming. The panelists spoke on a diverse range of topics related to the Supreme Court ethics, including term limits for justices, internal decision leaks, and how the judicial system navigates conflicts of interest. Students and community members gathered at the Student Union Ballroom to hear from UNF faculty panelist Nicholas Seabrook, Political Science Chair and Professor Adrian Lerner, Director of Pre-Law and Professor, and Justin Searle, Senior Associate General Counsel Member. Bethany Lukatama, a senior in political science and English, was excited to attend the event after hearing that Lerner, her former internship professor, would be on the panel. Students celebrated UNF's first annual Ethics Week this week. Be sure to be on the lookout for next year's Ethics Week. How was the hurricane for you, Austin?
We fared pretty good. We did lose our fence, but it was already rotting. So
it's like just an excuse to get a new one.
It's just an excuse to get a new one.
You got to look on the bright side of things.
We're doing pretty good.
Well, I want to know what the weather's going to be like this week, because I haven't heard of a hurricane coming this week, but I still think we should know what the weather's going to look like.
We should. I hope there's no more hurricanes.
That would be nice. I don't think we can afford to miss more school at this point.
But let's go to Annette for your weekly weather update.
Good afternoon, Ospreys, and welcome back to your weekly weather report. Today will be mostly cloudy with a high of 75 degrees and a low of 63 degrees. Later today, we may see a mix of clouds and sun, and humidity levels will waver this week on the lower humidity index. Looking into the weekend, temperatures will cool as high temperatures will not rise above 85 degrees and lows will remain in the 60s. We'll have partial cloudy weather, and on Thursday, we may have more sunny weather. Overall, this weekend is looking to have some nicer weather, and we also don't expect to have any rain. Now, if you're looking to go to the beach this weekend, fair warning from the Weather Channel as they have issued a rip current statement until Sunday at 5 p.m. for a high rip current risk. The affected areas include Jack's Beach and other northeastern Florida beaches. Impacted areas may include parking lots and roads with only isolated road closure expected. If caught in a rip current while swimming, remember to relax and float. Do not swim against the current. And with that, Ospreys, Spinnaker TV would like to wish everyone luck during midterms week. We're halfway through the semester, so remember to take advantage of the nice weather while you are studying. This has been your weather report, and I'll see you next week, Ospreys.
Students who ride the Osprey Connector should be on the lookout for a suspicious person on campus. According to an October 1st UPD incident report, a University of North Florida student reported that on October 28th, an unidentified male made her uncomfortable while riding the Osprey Connector. The victim stated that the man stared at her for several minutes without saying anything, according to the report. The victim said that she saw the unidentified man outside of Building 50 that same day, and on October 25th, he followed her into an Osprey Fountains residence hall and into an elevator, according to the report. If a UNF student wants to make a confidential report, they can complete a UPD silent witness report or call the 24-hour crisis helpline at 904-620-1010. Students who feel that they are in immediate danger should call 911. Speaking of safety on campus, another UNF student reported to UPD that her lavender-colored Huffy bicycle was stolen sometime between September 24th and September 30th, according to the report. The student's bike was secured to a bike rack when a cable lock was stolen. It was, according to the report, just gone. So patrol efforts have been continued for this incident. UPD Police Chief Frank Magacy recommends that students secure their skateboards, bicycles, and scooters to prevent them from being stolen. Students can learn more about how to keep themselves safe and to prevent future bicycle and scooter thefts on campus on our website at unfspinnaker.com.
3 UNF professors and Benedetto guitarists were honored by the second performance of the 37th Annual Great American Jazz Series. An ensemble consisting of UNF's Jazz Ensemble 1 and musicians from the Douglas Anderson School of the Arts, a magnet school in the San Marco neighborhood, performed at the concert. The concert is a tribute to Barry Green, Jack Peterson, and Corey Christensen, each of whom are Benedetto guitarists who teach or have taught at UNF. According to Professor James Scott, the Great American Jazz Series is one of the reasons jazz students come to UNF. As the first graduate from UNF's jazz program in 1989 and a professor for 27 years, Scott says he always feels honored to be a part of this amazing school of music. This is an invaluable experience and helps their musical development. Many of our students, through contact and performing with these incredible artists, are later called to perform professionally with the same artists, he said. The event was held on October 17th in the Lazaro Performance Hall. The ensemble played a selection of 10 jazz standards. I don't know about you, but I love Wednesdays because they're market days.
That's right. At market days, Spinnaker is there every Wednesday giving out free merch. We got tons of new tote bags and t-shirts. So
every single
week. Wednesday. It's pretty cool. We got a retro shirt from our old logo from the 70s.
So it's kind of like a throwback jersey, but it's Spinnaker edition.
Exactly, and
that
a brand new blue box. The blue box is around campus. That's we have a new shirt with those on them too.
Nice.
It's very cool.
Well, we can find out more with this promo.
Feel free to stop by Spinnaker Table at UNF Market Days. We're going to have some free merch, some games, and we're going to have some info on how you can get involved at Spinnaker Media. See you there.
And now let's go to Angel for your weekly sports update.
What is up, Ospreys? Welcome back to the sports update for the week. We have a decent bit to cover, so let's get into it. Women's volleyball has been playing really good the last couple of weeks. Since the last update, they broke their 10-game loss streak by taking Stetson to a 5-set thriller in a reverse sweep. They lost to FGCU the next day, but have made it back up by beating the University of West Georgia and Queens, North Carolina. This leaves the Ospreys 3-3 in conference and 6-14 overall. Women's soccer has also been doing amazingly. They officially clinched an ASUN playoff berth with a 2-0 win over Bellarmine last night. The Ospreys have only lost one game in conference. Besides that, it's been dominant wins or tied games. The Ospreys are 4-1-4 in conference and 7-3-7 overall. Men's soccer has also been doing really well, with them having a dominant 2-1 win over the Lipscomb Bison, who are the defending ASUN champions. They're still fighting for a shot at the playoffs, but are currently 2-1-1 in conference and 4-6-3 overall. Coming up this weekend, there's a lot. Tonight, the softball team has a fall scrimmage against St. John's River Community College at both 4 and 6 p.m. Women's volleyball team has their pink out game against Lipscomb tonight at the UNF Arena at 7. Tomorrow night, volleyball plays against Austin, PA at 6 p.m., and then men's soccer plays Bellarmine at 7 p.m. here at Hodges Stadium. Finally, on Sunday at 1 p.m., the women's soccer team plays against Eastern Kentucky for their senior night at Hodges Stadium. Well, that's all I have for you today, Ospreys. I'll see you next week for your sports update. Swoop!
And that's just about all we have for you today, Ospreys.
Remember to consider donating to support Spinnaker at UNF through the link in the description below.
And for all things Spinnaker, check out our website at unfspinnaker.com.
Also, make sure to follow us on our Instagram at UNF Spinnaker and check out the rest of our YouTube for more content.
And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'm Austin Thielen.
And I'm Kaylee Snyder.
And we'll see you next week on Spinnaker's Nest News. Swoop!